Hey guys, welcome to Braves Voices. This is President Myrna Fauzi.
And this is Vice President Romana Alfedri.
And today we're here with
Lorenzo Prieto.
And we have some questions for him. So first of all, can you introduce yourself and give a quick summary about what happened in your life? We have some questions that we're going to ask you today.
Perfect. My name is Lorenzo Prieto. I'm a 22-year-old male. What I do for a living at this moment is I am a security guard for Westfield Mission Valley Mall. I don't really have much else to say about it, but I'm a security guard, and I used to be a welding fire watch.
Okay.
So the first question we have is, how did you feel when you first found out
that you had cancer?
Yeah.
Well, initially, I never knew that I had cancer. I underwent surgery. What had happened was I had a migraine that came up, and I thought it was only going to last one day, but it lasted up to 5 days, and it actually incapacitated me to where I couldn't move. Therefore, after they checked it out the first time, they kind of let me go. They're like, we're going to wait and see. They did speak about possible surgery, but at that point, I didn't know.
Okay. The second question is, was all of what happened to you after you graduated?
Yes, everything that happened to me happened after I graduated. On May 25th, I gotta say, that's when I first went in for the hospital for the first time. My migraines came up, and then after that, they let me go. I got to go and live my life with strict rules, but other than that, I went back in like August, yeah, around the end of August, but they dismissed it thinking it was COVID.
Wow.
Okay. The third question is, when was the worst time you've ever felt pain?
I gotta say, the fourth day of my migraine extravaganza, I was on me and my fiance were laying down, and I couldn't even get up. My head wasn't even letting me up. My fiance had to run to the store to get more migraine medication because it was bad. It was really bad.
Okay. The fourth question was, when you got your brain surgery, is it true you woke up 1 week and a half later?
Yep, I woke up a week and a half later. I was sedated and put under a medical induced coma.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to do different biopsies before they can perform surgery, so they waited 2 days after I was admitted to start surgery.
Okay, so when you woke up, did you feel different? And explain how you felt.
I felt like I was reborn. I felt like my image and my perspective in life had changed drastically because life was nearly taken away from me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the sixth question is, do you still have do you still get the types of migraines or the cancer, or did they get it taken care of?
They got it taken care of. I haven't gotten a single migraine or headache since the whole operation. But we do have to look out for it because it is a possibility that my migraine can come back and the whole malformation can grow back.
Okay, so this is about the school speech that you had sent to us, and you said something about dealing with bullies.
Yes.
How did you deal with the bullies you had in high school?
Do you want me to be really honest?
Yeah.
Okay, so the way I got over my bullying and all that is I turned into a very angry person, very aggressive, very known to not be approached because I was bullied tremendously, and that's not okay. That's about all I had is my anger. All I let out was my anger, and nobody would mess with me anymore. It's not the right way to do it. It's not the best way to do it, but it was my way of doing things.
The second question was, so you talked about getting arrested, right?
Yes.
So did you actually get arrested in school, and why did you get arrested?
So I was placed under citizen's arrest here in El Cajon Valley High School because I had an incident with a TA that done bullying me. He was tremendously going after me for no reason. And one day I'd gotten over it, and I was trying to get this snack from a store that we had back in the Plus program, and I stuck my arm in, and he crushed my arm between his the door wedge and his body weight, and he was a lot taller than me. I told him to get off multiple times. He didn't. So as he got off, I turned around and I punched him in the arm. I left school. I went to the office, told them, then went home first for Thanksgiving break. And after that, after I came back from Thanksgiving break, they pulled me into the office. They're like, well, you got to understand that you're being put up for expulsion. You're being suspended for 5 days. And now we're also looking at charges being pressed against you.
But like, it wasn't your fault. Like, he was the one that started everything.
It was me that threw the first punch. I assaulted him first. So it was ultimately my fault.
Overall, what do you rate your high school experience out of 10?
I'll give it an 8 because I did have one of the greatest teachers known here, and his name was Mr. Hobbs. He saved me from being expelled. He saved me from being sent. He saved me from a lot of stuff, and I give credit to that man because he dealt with a lot of us that would treat him horribly, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the last thing is, can you give a message to the students you're in high school, and what would you like them to know?
Don't take life for granted. Enjoy every second and every moment that you have with your family, and don't dwell on the past because you got to think about it. The sun's going to keep going. Mm-hmm. The sun's going to keep shining. Famous words from Kevin Hart and the famous words of Steve. Change your perspective on everything. Like, I gotta get up for school. I gotta get up for work. I gotta deal with these coworkers. I gotta deal with these students. Change one word in that sentence. I get to wake up. I get to go to school. I get to work. I get to deal with my coworkers. I get to deal with students. Overall, enjoy life and live life like there's no tomorrow, because we never know when we or our family members are going to go. So love, live, respect, and learn from everybody else's mistakes. Everything that everybody has gone through, learn from that, because that's the only way you can grow, is learning from other people's mistakes. Mm-hmm. Therefore, keep your guys' heads up. Life is gonna throw you guys some curveballs, and you guys are gonna have to deal with some really hefty stuff. And life doesn't take a break either. Life keeps going, and you guys should enjoy every minute with family, because while I was in my coma, my niece was born.
Oh my God.
If I would have slipped, I wouldn't have been able to meet my niece. I would have had to look down on her and look down to her. I wouldn't have been able to hold her or go to the North Carolina cross country road trip with my brother. The little things you guys need to enjoy and live life to the fullest, but take things slow. Enjoy the small things. Things are going to come in your guys' lives where you guys aren't going to be able to think that you're going to be able to handle it. That's not true. Us as humans, we are superior than anything. You guys got to understand, live, love, and learn. That's it. Okay. That's all there is.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.